Which brings us to our next talk now. I would like to invite Shivani Shukla from AppTweak, and she will be talking about how to leverage data to unlock the potential in casual gaming. So Shivani, please welcome her with a round of applause. Yeah, hi.
Hi everyone. I understand it's 3:30 and a lot of us are already tired, but you do have an opportunity right now where you can be on your phones, but just for 10 minutes. So we do have a quiz. So we will need you to take out your phones, scan the code, and play the quiz. And please play it carefully because there are prizes towards the end. Hi everyone, my name is Aditi, and yeah, like Shivan mentioned, I would want all of you guys to scan the code. And please remember, all the questions that are displayed have a timer set. So keep in mind the timer. I'll obviously be reading out the questions to you. Yeah. So which of the following is not a common theme in hyper casual games? Endless running, puzzle solving, first person shooting, match 3 gameplay. You have 8 seconds. Okay. Next, what does the acronym ASO stand for in the context of mobile app marketing? App Store optimization, app sales outreach, app security operations, app software overload. 6 seconds. Okay. Game development primarily involves programming and coding with little emphasis on creatives. True or false? Okay. In ASO, what is the purpose of A/B testing for gaming app icons? Determining the game's genre, comparing gameplay graphics, optimizing the app's icon for better conversion rates, testing in-game advertisements. 4 seconds. Okay. Which hyper-casual game involves controlling a character that continuously runs through obstacles in the environment is the whole question. Okay. What is the conversion benchmark from impressions to installs in last 1 year in the games category on iOS? This is slightly tricky. Okay. In gaming, what does the acronym MMORPG stand for? Quite a majority there. Next question. ASO is a long-term strategy aimed at maintaining consistent growth in app downloads. True or false? Majority again. What is the concept of crossplay in the gaming industry? Again, a majority on the first answer. Next question. Hyper-casual games often incorporate elements of physics-based gameplay like gravity and momentum. True or false? Next question. What is the term for the practice of strategically placing keywords in a gaming app's title, subtitle, and long description?
good number of majority again, and I feel people over here do know a lot about ASO. Happy to know that. Last question. ASO is only relevant for newly launched gaming apps and doesn't apply to established apps. True or false? Okay, so that was the quiz, and please wait for 5 seconds. We'll announce the top 3 winners. I'll hand it over to Shivani.
Guys, please clap for the winners. All the winners, you can just raise your hand and we can give you the gifts. Transfer to your app page. Apart from that, there are things called keywords. So if they know your app, they'll go ahead and write the keyword of your app and then directly be transferred to your app. But the important part over here is that a lot of people might not know your app if your app is new, right? But we also want to get those people on our app. So what is the most important thing to focus over here? Keywords, right? So it's very important to see that what kind of keywords represent our app the best and brings out the best of them. And then think, okay, maybe I should continue with this app or just uninstall it, right? So we have to be very strong when it comes to your keywords, your creatives. Coming on to creatives, and because we have been discussing a lot about ASO, and as I told you before, for gaming apps, paid UA is more important, but ASO is equally important for them as well. Now ASO has it's a vast chapter, right? So it doesn't really is only about your organic visibility on the store. There are n number of things that you can focus on apart from organic search. First of them is Google Tags. I'm sure that most of you have heard about Google Tags. So this is something that was launched by Google in 2019, and it gives the customer an idea that what exactly is the gameplay of your app. Right? There are categories that game hard, game casual, hyper casual, but then it's also important to highlight keywords or select keywords that actually go ahead and give the customer an idea that okay, my game is about racing or my game is about simulation. So just to give you an example, we had a client, they just went ahead and changed their tag, and you won't believe they almost saw a 30 to 40% decrease in their downloads. Now, the point is, how is it important? So, we all are very aware of the fact that there is something called similar apps, right? So, similar apps is a very good way of driving traffic to your app from your competitors and vice versa. So, when you remove certain tags, Google actually goes ahead and categorize yourselves into a set of tags, and there will be n number of competitors that are also having a similar tag. You might be there in their similar app list, but because you change your tag, you will be removed from there, which means it will affect your visibility negatively. And the next part that we can focus, I think, which is promotional content, which we were talking about in the previous presentation as well. So promotional content, which is also called in-app events previously, this is again something only for Google, and in Apple App Store it's called in-app events. So both have the same features and they are exactly the same when it comes to their working. So it's a way of promoting your app. Now you also want to have see that the customer shouldn't always go ahead and search for your app and then come to your app page. So there are different ways wherein you can place your app in the store so that just customer just sees the notification and directly knows that okay, XYZ app is having an event. So this is where promotional content is really good, and Google launched this for gaming apps specifically because it has helped them in increasing their conversion. Now the next part that we were also talking in the past is creative optimization. So, how important is creative optimization? So, for example, if I am a client and I am on the Play Store and I want to download maybe a racing game. Now, there are a lot of racing games, but I don't know which game to download, right? So, in that case, your creatives, they play a very, very important role. So, your creatives should be in a way wherein they are going ahead and telling a story that, okay, if you are on a game, you can expect this type of gameplay or you can expect this type of gameplay. So it's very important to tell the customer a story that even if it's a racing game, there can be 10 versions of that racing game as well. So what exactly is covered in creative optimization is your icon, screenshots, videos, your artwork, your in-app review details, and your promotional content as well. So it has also seen that just by improving this particular matrix, there have been a 20% increase in the conversion rate. And just to highlight the fact, organic part of marketing is absolutely free. You don't have to have a separate budget for that, and you can just do it on your app and get higher downloads. Coming on to the next important part, which a lot of us really don't look at, is the reviews and ratings. So it's very, very important to understand what kind of reviews are your customer going ahead and leaving on your game. So there are two ways wherein you can look at this. One is understanding the sentiment of those people, right? Sentiment basically means that, for example, if it's a rummy game, right? So in rummy game you have to pay some kind of deposit and you win and then you get that money back into your bank account. So a lot of people will go ahead and come that, okay, I'm not getting my money. Basically use negative keywords just to tell you that they are very unsatisfied with your app. Right? So this is one. Second part of it is where you can go ahead and reply to these negative reviews. It's very, very important to reply to these negative reviews because Google as an algorithm is very alert when it comes to the reviews that you are going ahead and getting on your game. If your negative reviews keeps on increasing every day and you are doing nothing about it, Google will automatically decrease your visibility. You might be ranking in top 2 or top 5 for a particular category, but if you are not doing anything, then your the visibility will go down, right? And let's move on to the other things. These are basically customer engagement strategies. So there are two things. So there are custom product pages and there are custom store listings. Custom product page is something that's available for Apple and custom store listing is available for Android. So both of them again serve very similar purpose. The main purpose is to have a different view of your app. So we might have a lot of customers wherein they have downloaded the app, but they are not using the app. Basically lapsed customer or even the active customers. So you can create different versions of your app page and target a specific audience from there. So for example, if you want to target maybe people who have downloaded the app, but they're not really playing your game. So you can create a custom product page saying that I'm having a competition. If you win this competition, you will be getting 1 month free subscription. So that is something that promotes your app and also brings back your lapsed customer and is also very good engagement strategy for your active customers as well. And same thing is for custom store listing. So custom store listing is something that you can have different versions of your own game and you can just target a specific audience in Google Play Store. Now, because we are talking about custom product page and custom store listing, another important factor that has recently started gaining popularity is your localization. So, and it is very important for gaming apps as well. So localization basically means that you are going ahead and localizing your app into a particular language. So if we consider India as a region, we have a lot of languages that people locally use, right? And we know that because it's casual games, you don't need an expertise to play these games. So you might have a lot of audience that are playing your game in Maharashtra and their phone is set up in Marathi language. So how do you tag those customers, right? You can do localization. Localization can be done in all the languages that Google supports, and before doing localization, the only advice I can give you is to understand where your majority crowd is coming. So if it's coming from a particular region in India, you can definitely go ahead and localize your content according to that region. Now to wrap up this whole presentation, again to reiterate, we understand that ASO is very important, but ASO is just not only about your organic search. There are a lot of things that ASO can go ahead and help you when it comes to both your gaming apps and your normal apps in different categories as well. Apart from that, creative optimization and having proper research in terms of your reviews and ratings is very, very important, and it gives you an idea that what are the areas of improvement for you. And then we come to the store listing and the custom product pages, and of course localization. It's a very good, it's something new, but it's very, very important, and it's a new concept to learn, but it will definitely go ahead and give you a lot of visibility and conversion rate. And to end the presentation, I would also like to focus on the fact that everything else, all of these are important, but they will not make any sense if your app is not healthy. So by what do I mean by if your app is healthy or not? Basically means your basic matrix like title, subtitle, metadata basically, the screenshot. Are they optimized enough for the customers to understand what is the actual essence of your game? If that's not there, then there's no point of doing all this. So we have to always keep a check on our basic hygiene, right? So yeah, so if you have any questions related to ASO or any questions related to the quiz, we are present on the booth G4. You can definitely stop by and ask any questions that